the solution.
Yeah.
So we should.
Yes, welcome back again. And we've been discussing a very crucial issue here of entrepreneurship, whether it should be in professional courses. But right now, I want to diverge it back to where we stand. This is the art space. We only talk about art. So I want to know, how is entrepreneurship
Yes.
very important in the art sector?
You know, we've been given this kind of thing that
Yeah.
art is a preservation of culture, preservation of material, preservation of
Yeah.
it is where everything starts from.
Yeah.
But now we are in the era
Yeah.
whereby we need to commercialize
Mm.
most of the things. We need to create profits out of most of the things.
Yeah. So we have to make
Yeah,
functional art.
we have to make functional. We
Mm.
have to focus on functional,
Mm.
serving a purpose.
Yeah.
But however, there are very many things we can also dive into.
Mm.
I would like to give you an example.
Yeah.
We are importing a lot of cutlery from
Kenya,
China,
from China,
Japan.
from Japan.
We have those issues,
Yes.
and I think we can make them from here.
Mm.
One example is Musa Bode.
I had a feeling you were going to bring him up. What about him?
One example is Musa Bode.
Uh-huh.
He's trying to create something.
Mm.
We should look at this enterprise. Yes, we can be skillful. We can be doing very wonderful things.
Yeah.
But if at all we do not have a market for them,
That's where we fall out.
that's where we fall out.
I think you recall some time back we had another discussion about something else, and I told you that Ugandans are not supportive. That's one of the biggest issues that we have here in Uganda. If we wanted Uganda to be a very great nation, it should be supportive, because
What-
people start up great ideas and lose hope there in the middle because they don't have market. The person who, let me say, someone has started up a cloth company.
Yes.
They always have a problem of getting people to buy their things, because people are now buying Gucci, buying Versace, and all of the sort, because those are the things they know that they are authentic. But yet they also don't know this person has also put in their hard work, their hardship, their skill, and they actually got some authentic stuff. But being ignorant and knowing that Uganda, we only deal in fake things.
One thing we should look at.
Mm.
Why we should now go to the reason as to why they don't trust what we do. Why don't they trust what we do?
Because we make fake things.
No, we do not make fake things. It is one thing it is in the minds of the people that if I told them to buy something from this country or that country, it's good.
Yeah.
And anything that is fake is branded China.
Right?
Here in Africa.
Well, of late, China.
All
has
the phones
been-
are from where?
Yeah, they're from China. They're from Asia, actually.
No, mine is from
Agwegawe
You get all the
Yes.
phones are from where?
from Asia.
Yes. All the clothes. Where do the people go buy the clothes from?
Yeah, of course, when they go abroad, they go to China,
You know?
Japan.
We should
Yeah.
build something that
Mm.
everyone trusts. If at all, in the 80s and the 90s,
Mm.
we had good factories that used to make good clothing from here.
Yeah.
Why is it that now people don't trust them? What went wrong along the way?
Well.
We should find solutions for
Mm.
everything.
Mm.
If it's material, what
Yeah.
happened to the material? If it's with the production, what
Mm.
happened with the production? The skilled people all ran away. We should have a solution for everything.
Yeah.
Because if at all we do not solve all these issues,
Mm.
we are causing a market. We are having a ready market,
Mm.
ready to consume,
Mm.
but we are not building that trust in the market.
Mm.
We should have that trust.
Yeah.
And the other thing, it is if we need to work with different kinds of producers of
Mm.
the raw materials,
Yeah.
and it is the material that caused a problem.
Mm.
For example, cotton.
Yeah.
we should look at the farmers first.
Mm.
Do they have that quality cotton breed?
But of course, we used to have the quality breed.
Yes, we had. But
When remember when the Asians were still around, before Abade chased them away.
Mm,
You remember?
mm,
We had those plantations,
mm.
but of course we felt like we're being oppressed because we're not in the money. We're not receiving a lot. We felt so oppressed that this guy had to decide to chase away these guys.
No, but
Now,
we have our issues are both political and economic.
yeah.
You know,
Mm.
but if at all you need to grow something up,
Yeah.
you need to bring up something.
Mm.
One, we have to look at the best ground.
Yeah.
Now, our cloth, if at all we had cotton, we
Mm.
should look at cotton. Which other things we have? We have silk. We have all these other brands.
Yes.
Now, if at all cotton was so accessible for us
Mm.
in the 90s, 80s, 70s, it was accessible for us.
Very.
Yes.
Mm.
What happened along the way? Why aren't people researching up so much on cash crop? Why are they researching so much on this other kind of crop, the food crop? You know?
Mm.
We should look at the two ways. If we have this good kind of research
Mm.
that is not limited to an area,
Yeah.
but making every area to strive high,
Mm.
it will help both in the commercial sector
Yeah.
and on the base of each and everything.
Yeah.
So we have to cater for all.
For all.
Yes. However, for example, when you look at Narrow now,
Mm.
Narrow mostly emphasizes food crops. Food crops, food crops.
I think the reason as to why it's emphasizing food crops is because, we had a moment. Actually, we had a period where people were hungry. You get people didn't have food.
Hmm.
So where are you going to put a cash crop to be grown and yet people are hungry? We
Yes.
need more food.
Everything is
Mm.
important. What do you need in art right now?
What-
If at all you're doing textile, you need material.
You need material. Yes.
Where do you get the material? If at all the cotton you can get a cloth out of cotton,
Mm.
why isn't it so much
Mm.
now? Because everything is important. The creative industry stands there. It
Mm.
is waiting for the people who are doing textile.
Yeah.
They're waiting for the raw material.
Mm.
If you are not catering for the raw material, you will find that these other things that come after are affected also.
Yeah.
One thing creates the other.
Mm.
We shouldn't break one and we start from the other.
But
We should create, or the solution is to have this transition until the final consumer.
well, this is what you need to know.
Okay.
Our government, Uganda's government, they look at a problem as a problem. They don't look at a problem and then they look at other problems and they say that let's hit this problem with one stone. No, they will decide that if people are hungry, let us grow food crops. You get, not cash crops. And if the other sector is not actually looking out like, bro, we are in need of this, they won't take it seriously.
You see, material in the creative industry is very important.
Yeah.
And we have to look at it. In the creative industry, we should emphasize first the raw material.
Yeah.
How can we get the raw material? Because in the creative industry, raw material is one of the things that can create the other things to be a little easier.
Yeah.
The leather industry in Uganda would have been far much better.
Mm.
But when we get this raw material, we are selling the blue
Mm.
out of Uganda,
Yeah. Mm.
But we would have built that system here that
We had
if
nice
at all-
bugs.
every day we are slaughtering cows every day.
Mm.
That is a basic raw material. In textile, fashion, it is a basic, it is very important.
Yeah.
Would have had all those processing companies here.
Mm.
If the skilled labor was not here, we would have skilled the labor. Let us take the people
We would have
out
formed the people from
Yes.
within here.
within
Yeah.
here. They are not here. We have our own people who are interested to learn. Let them go study. Let them come back. And
Yeah.
we build on that.
Mm.
We shall not import all the things.
Mm.
Having a leather shoe is one of the good things we should have. but you find a leather shoe in the shoe um, showroom, and it's very expensive. You cannot afford it because the raw material that was gotten from here, taken to England, US,
They
all any other
processed,
country,
they did
processed
everything.
everything.
Yeah, and then they keep the
By
broad
the
back the
time you
final
get
good.
that final good,
Mm.
it is very expensive.
Mm.
Rubber is in Congo. You know, we, this the African states have every raw
Bluetooth
material,
disconnected.
and each raw material is so essential for the other.
Mm.
If at all rubber can be gotten from Congo, well processed, get a rubber sole for the shoe. This Uganda, Kenya, Ethiopia, they are all so much in leather production. The shoe factories in the 3 states, countries,
Yeah.
it can boom more than any other shoe factory because the raw material is in it is in
It's in Uganda.
the raw material is here in Uganda. You get from the one of Congo, you get Kenya, you get these states already have the raw materials.
Yeah.
We can do very good things out of them.
Mm.
The creative industry in the 4 states can be far much better than the one we have right now.
Yeah.
It is just building this knowledge that we have to emphasize on.
Mm.
We lack jobs, employment, and all those things.
Yeah.
But it's not. It is based on what we can use to create these employment opportunities for the rest of the people.
Yeah.
If at all we need skilled people, we can skill them.
Mm.
There is nothing hard that it is hard to skill someone. It is not hard. If you skill someone, that 5 people from, for example, Margaret Rowan,
Yeah.
and you take them to England, they study, they come back. That information is going to.
He's going to pass it on.
An example, the lecturers, most of them here, most of them started from out, but they got some information from there, and they're trying to correct issues here and there. So we should look at that.
Yeah.
Let us emphasize on skilling people. The more you have a skilled labor force, it's the more you are creating this other breed of kind of people that we can emphasize on. Our manual labor is, I think, on some extent, is not skilled, but we can skill it. We can transform it. The more you transform some sector, the more you improve on its creativity, the more you are tapping onto the problems we are having as a nation, that people are not employed. It is one thing that we can emphasize on, such that we reduce on the poverty rate, we reduce on these other issues, essentials, and that is the creativity. The creative industry, it is the raw material. We emphasize the raw material. If it's stone, the raw material, it has to be there.
Yeah.
If it's paint, the raw materials that make the paint, they have to be available, accessible, and that will build on the rest.
Yeah.
Textile industry, I like it because it is one of the good things. The textile industry is good. We can emphasize on building from a raw material first. Good
From plantation,
plantation,
factory.
everything to be easier
Yeah.
and very accessible.
Yes.
That is one of the things.
Yeah.
Then look at rubber.
Yeah.
Look at look at gold, the jewelry industry. Look at copper, the jewelry industry. So look at each material that can create a job opportunity or employment opportunity to the rest of the people. Then that's how we can build on the creative industry to be so much entrepreneurial.
Yeah, such that we
than
make up a franchise.
Yes.
Well, that's what we had for today. This is the Art Space, the only place where you can get your information. Raymond Resk is my name. Martin is the other guy. Thank you.
Thank you.